Hey guys, welcome back. It's grimreaper connect you for another video of Raidshadowlegends. Hopefully doing well. Hopefully looking after yourself. Right, let's get into the video for today. We're going to open some shards and we're going to do some summons. So let's get into it then. I guess that having a look at the summon event, we're going to try our luck to get some stuff from here. We can actually see that the fragment is at 1,500 points, which is actually very generous. I feel like they dropped this. I say this is very generous because we can summon 3 epic champions for 1,050 points, which means it's only 2 sacreds, which is kind of interesting. However, they have kind of stabbed us all in the back about this blessing, which is not good news for a lot of us guys that we want this blessing. For me personally, it's great news because I ain't got to worry about doing a Titan event next week or going out for a Path event and going out with like shards, etc. for a champion and most likely will be nerfed. I was going to do this fusion either way anyway, because before we found out it's OP because it's Void Affinity and I've only pulled 3 Void champions this year, so it's kind of like the chances of me pulling from a shards was going to be very, very slim and just not what I want to take into consideration. So we're going to open some sacreds. Excuse me. I'm going to open some sacreds for this. I might go for the epic materials. I'm not going to go for the legendary materials because it's like 5,500. I can afford to go for it, but it could cost me between 20 sacreds depending on my RNG, and my RNG with shards are not exactly great when it comes to my account. I always get great pulls on other people's accounts, but my account never turns out the way I want. So the top 3 non-void legendaries that we like for my account from today would be number 1 would be the Snoo Dwarf. I think the Snoo Dwarf looks absolutely fantastic. Very similar to a Armand Starler champion, increased attack with ally attack and the shatter buff as well. The only champion that has that. It has a AoE removal with a high stun percentage on a 3-turn cooldown. It's 100%. Plus the passive, which is really juicy as well. And then like a interesting A1 as well with 10% turn-meter increase, which is pretty OP, which does proc with ally attack overall. So for me, he is number 1. Number 2 is then going to be my arch enemy and champion I've been chasing for a very long time, which is going to be Harima. Harima is a champion I've been chasing a long time. If I got her Harima, I'd be very happy. Dupe champions like Rodus, Duchess, anything that's arena base, which I can do for empowerment's great. Any champion from Guardian Rings that I haven't completed already, which is only like 4 factions in the game, would be great as well. After that, there isn't really many champions I really want. War Master would be great for faction wars, but it still would be a hell of a mess. And there's probably a few options as well, but no one that really screams out for me. I guess Mortu Macabre would be number 3, just because he's a great champion that doesn't need to be booked, and etc. for his passive ability. Anyway, also this 10x champion, I wouldn't mind getting this 10x champion. Don't know if he'll make it into my Chimera team, but I wouldn't mind picking him up overall. So I guess we'll push for like 1,100 points. Sorry, we'll push for the 2,500 points. Bear in mind, I'm going to summon 3 epics as well. So we're going to start off with a Sacred, and we're going to get Glory. He's great for Fire Knight Dungeon, mainly that's his main spot. There's a few other factions as well, like he's good at, he's probably useful in Faction Wars for like the 3 stages, but nothing too crazy there. I think it's good in Curse City as well. Then we're going to come in with number 2. I actually use this guy in All Lizard Man, great epic, great survivability skills. I think he's the only epic in the game that offers the this type of ability. He has block buffs as well. It's on a 4-turn cooldown. But it's only on 1 turn, so it's a bit like meh. Should be back up to Sacreds on 100 Sacreds over the next few days. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. So anyway, resistance buff. She's not really that great. There's nothing really going on with her. Nothing too crazy going on there. Then we're going to come in with Spider. So Spider's going to do his shenanigans as well. Spider's great for this ability. It doesn't weak it as a weak version of this and defense down. I've used him in event dungeons before because he's got event speed aura as well, which you can increase with the epic blessing as well. Then we have Sacred number 5, which again is going to give me Ripper. Again, nothing too crazy there. So it is what it is. I'm hoping not to open too many Sacreds, but it's not looking good for me right now. Doom Priest, I guess, which would be good for the commission. Then let's have a look. Overall, this would give me... I guess we'll stop once we get to here. I just have a nightmare because the last time this happened, it was an Alice event, right? And the Alice event, I really got shitted on really badly. With like Sacreds, with the going after the mythic materials. I think I opened up like 30 or something and didn't get any gold. I got gold last minute. So we've got a new legendary. We've got Mudu the Pearl. He was a guaranteed champion. He'll attack one enemy here. He'll attack one enemy or place a defense down for 1 turn. Then he'll attack all enemies here, places a stun debuff for 1 turn. Places an extra hit on enemies under stun debuff. Is estimated Dance is on the same team, will also place extra hit, which will ignore 20% target defense. Your attack all enemies, ignore shield debuffs, decrease their damage increases by 75 when an enemies. This champion attacks, removes 1 or more stone skin, grants extra turn. Interesting champion. He never really took off the way that he was meant to. But I'll be honest, I think he was just released too late in the game. Either way, I am lacking champions in Ogre Tribes. So I guess when we talk about Ogre Tribes faction and when we talk about nukers, I guess this guy might be actually quite useful because he's got some CC ability here with a 100% chance to stun. And he can do some damage as well. So this actually might be great for my faction wars. We'll have to test him out there. I know like in arena and stuff, he's kind of lacking damage even against stone skin ability. So that's kind of good news. Like a new legendary on my account is really hard to come by. We've also got the champion training going on, and that should secure me the accurate fragments. And then I'll obviously be working on champion training, etc. later as well. So honestly, I can't be too upset with that. We will pick up the epic materials over the weekend. There's no reason for me just to go and burst my load on Sacreds. I am due to get another Sacred today from Faction Wars from the one-time milestones, which is going to be quite useful. There's 2 events I haven't done yet, which was the Spider, which I'm waiting for tomorrow for Dun and Divers, and Champion Training as well. So I've not missed any fragments. I've only missed a summon event in the week because I did think we was actually going to get baited this weekend, to be honest. So 2 new champions, can't be disappointed. I guess that's one could be epic fusion. Kind of weird. Last couple of fusions have been in Skinwalker for this. So yeah, I guess we'll 6-star him for Faction Wars. Book him out when it's next to Champion Training or C4C. Okay, there you are. So we'll get the epic materials. It looks like we'll get the legendary tome. Is it worth me popping another potential 10 sacreds? Not really. Not really. We'll save. I've opened 7. I think that's enough. We will do dailies today, which will get another sacred there. And then we'll do the Faction Wars there. So that'll give me another 2 sacreds. That will push me back up to 95 sacreds. I guess for next fusion, I would like to think we'll be more or less back at 100. We'll have to see. Doom Tower's resetting. There's another 2 there, which will push me back up to about 95, 97 sacreds. So we'll just have to see what Clambar spits out. You kind of know where my sacreds are coming from, which is not coming from my wallet, right? So overall, I do feel like I do a great job at tainting myself and not ripping them open. Anyway, I think one day we probably will, but it's one of them ones. Anyway, guys, that's it for today's video. As usual, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. I've been Grim. I'll see you on next one. Take care. Peace.